We are in labor, guys. We are in labor. We are in labor. We are in labor. We are in labor. Guys, I'm so excited. Like, we are in labor. Nigeria is in labor, and we are about 5 centimeters dilated. We are going. We are about to birth a new Nigeria. I'm so happy. For the first time in my life, I'm excited about our general election. Like, I'm so excited. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. You can tell I'm excited. This is Virtue Grace, okay? And if you are coming by for the first time, you've not subscribed, kindly click, okay? Kindly click subscribe and join this family. Here we share joy, love, and all the good things across Africa. From Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I'm reaching you from, okay? Thank you for subscribing. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for always coming back. My Vert loves. I love you guys so much. Right, so I've told you guys that we are in labor, right? I'm so excited. But before I even go into details of that, there's something interesting that has happened in Nigeria for the past 2 weeks thereabout, and it again brought out our nature as Nigerians, how much we're able to adapt. They say necessity is the mother of all inventions, or another saying I like so much is, say, when the going gets tough, only the tough gets going, right? So that's a typical characteristic of Nigerians, and honestly, that's one of the major characteristics of Nigerians that make us survive anywhere in the world, okay? We have a way of adapting and surviving in different kinds of situations that we find ourselves in. So I've brought you guys like 2 previous videos about the new naira redesign in the country and how much impact it has had on our lives as Nigerians, how it has impacted our living, day-to-day lives, businesses, and just everything, because now there is limited amount of cash in circulation, so majority of the transactions are online, cashless. Either you do interbank transfers, you do point of sale options, which is using your bank card, your ATM cards to make payments, withdrawals, and all of that. But even withdraw is a challenge because some banks are not dispensing. Some ATMs you have to queue for a long time. It's crazy. This week we saw a video of a woman who wanted to withdraw money at the bank, and the crowd was so much, the people there were so many, that she had to devise a means of climbing. I mean, that was a very risky move on her part. She climbed up and then made her way in. She literally jumped into the bank. That was how she was able to get in. It's like one of the craziest things like we saw this week. But like I said, that's the Nigerian spirit. We go to any extent, sometimes good, sometimes bad, and should I say dangerous, but we still do it regardless. Yeah, so that's it with the naira redesign and all of the issues. If you've not watched the videos, they are linked, okay? Just go watch them. You'll catch up with the details about the naira redesign, the policy, and everything, how it has impacted Nigerians till now. One of the major reasons I wanted to make this video is there's a part of Nigeria, Edo State. That state, so many things come out from Edo. Like, Edo is just a unique state. If you are from Edo State, I'm hailing you people. Drop a comment and say I'm from Edo State. You guys are just amazing. Like, Edo, Delta, these 2 states, a lot of things happen there, and it's just crazy. So there was a video making the round on social media about how the people in that community in Edo State have adopted trade by barter system. Okay, so because there is no cash in circulation, or there's limited amount of cash in circulation, and it's even worse in like remote areas, okay? Because in remote areas there's limited access to internet services, limited access to banking services. Actually, there are in some villages you do not have banks. So in such situations, it's really difficult to transact business. And honestly, my heart really goes out to Nigerians in those parts of the country, because if it is this difficult for us living in the city, I can only imagine how tough it has been for Nigerians in the rural areas and areas with limited access to these basic amenities, these basic critical services. Yeah, so those people, like I said, decided to do trade by barter. So you will see that in that video, people went to the market with whatever food items they had in their houses. Maybe they got them from their farms, or they took them to the market, and we're basically exchanging for the ones they do not have. So someone who had plantains and needed, say, tomatoes, peppers and all of that, they took their plantains to the market and exchanged them for tomatoes, peppers and the rest. And life just had to go on, because you have to eat, guys. I'll be honest with you, some Nigerians will tell you that for days they had not eaten. I went to the market yesterday to just buy 1 or 2 groceries, and I met this woman who also came to buy stuff, and she told me that on her way to the market she met a woman who said they had not eaten for 2 days in their house. Sometimes not because they do not have the money, but to be able to access the cash and go to the market to buy is the challenge. And some people just also maybe come up with different stories to just make the whole thing seem really very dire and all of that. But of course, I'm not invalidating anyone's experience. We all have different experiences. I've had my own fair share of experience. Okay, so back to the trade by barter experience. I was like, this is actually cool, because sometimes we place so much emphasis on money that we forget that we can actually do this kind of transactions. Like, I have something that you do not have, you want it, we can actually trade, we can barter it, and life gets going. And gradually there'll be less emphasis on this whole money cash and everything. I mean, this is what our forebears did, right? Our ancestors did trade by barter, and life was good, everything was going on fine before this paper money was introduced. Okay, before paper money we had cowries that were used for transaction, and then coins. In fact, money in general was eventually introduced, started with coins and then paper money, and now paper money has taken over. So I like it. I would like to be in a situation where I can also barter, like trade by barter, have that experience. We only heard the stories that our ancestors did, trade by barter. Some of us never got to experience it, so I would like to experience it. Although in this situation it was a case of necessity, a survival move, but what would we say? Nigerians will always find a way to survive, and the people did it, and they went home. At least they had something to go back home and eat, and live. On that note, I also want to just commend Nigerians. Honestly, every single Nigerian that deserves commendation. If you know any Nigerian, call them, send them messages and tell them well done, because it hasn't been easy for us to still have smiles on our faces and still be living, talking to you guys. We deserve some accolades, like pat on our shoulders, and a job well done. Being a Nigerian, guys. It's crazy, honestly, but we would rather have it this way. We wouldn't prefer to have it any other way. Okay, we love being Nigerians, and we just want better. We want better, honestly. And it was not only in Edo State that trade by barter was done. There was another video I also saw. So there was this young man who needed food. So I don't know if he sells, like groceries and all of those household essential items. I don't know if he sells them. But in this video, we see the guy presenting 3 sachets of detergent to a food vendor in exchange for food. Now the detergent, according to the video, is worth 300 naira. Okay, so he gave the woman, the food vendor of course, the detergent, and asked for 300 naira worth of food. And I was like, this is also so genius. In fact, I saw that video before the Edo State video came making the rounds on social media, and I was like, this is actually also a good one. This is a good step. Man got to eat, and you have to eat to stay alive and talk about change, talk about voting and all of that. So man just had a way, he found a way around it. He exchanged detergent for food, and they say now when food dey for belle, you go dey talk about how far wetin dey next. Okay, so that's a good one. Nigerians, if you're a Nigerian watching me, kudos to you, well done. It hasn't been easy. We have braved it this far, and we are counting down, few days to go, and hopefully by the end of this month, maybe by the time we enter March, and towards April things should, you know, get back to normal again according to the assurances that we've gotten from our leaders. We are banking on that because we've decided to cooperate with them. So we hope that things are going to, you know, take the turn for the best, not just the good or the better, for the best actually. That said, I was celebrating at the beginning that we are in labor, guys. We are in labor. Nigeria is in labor. Nigeria is in labor. You guys can tell today I'm so excited. Nigeria is in labor. My country is about to birth a new Nigeria. Nigerians are about to birth a new Nigeria, and this is very critical, very crucial. For the first time in my life, I feel powerful, guys. I feel powerful as a Nigerian. This is my power. I have it in my hand. My PVC, guys. You don't know what this means. I feel so powerful with this in my hand that I'm going to be part of the change that we want to see in this country. Hey! Hey! We are about to birth a new Nigeria, guys. So many things have happened. If you're not a Nigerian and you've not been following Nigerian, you know, politics, social life and all of that, you might not understand. But if you have been following, then you would understand just why I am this excited. And this captures the excitement of millions of Nigerians across the country. People have traveled to their states, to different parts of the country just to exercise their civic rights. Guys, rally behind us, Africa. That is all I need to tell you. Rally behind us. If you're an African at home or in diaspora, rally behind us. We need to birth a new Nigeria. Like in the words of Professor P.L.O. Lumumba.
The day Nigeria wakes up, Africa will never be the same again.
The day Nigeria wakes up, the continent of Africa will wake. That is what we are about to do, guys. We are about to birth a new Nigeria. A new Nigeria that we will all be proud of as Nigerians and as Africans. Rally behind us, guys. Go all out. Just stay on social media. Keep cheering us on. You guys have been so awesome. Like, you go on social media, Africans all over the world have been cheering Nigerians on. My Ghanaian brothers and sisters, I see you guys online cheering us on. Kenyans, everybody in Africa, you guys have been cheering us on. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Just keep rallying behind us. Stay on social media. Broadcast the story. Just take the story. Let's tell our story. This election is crucial. Like, it's crucial. That's why I've likened it to a woman in labor who is expectant, wants to carry her baby. This woman has had miscarriage for several years, and for the first time she has brought the pregnancy to term and is about to give birth. Guys, hi, a new Nigeria is actually possible, guys. It is possible. You know what that means. If you're a Nigerian, you know what that means. Please, tomorrow is election. Saturday, the 25th of February 2023 is our presidential National Assembly election. So go all out. I know, I don't even need to say it again. Majority of Nigerians have made up their minds. Some people have, you know, even prepared already what they are going to wear tomorrow. Their PVCs are handy like mine. Everything is set and ready to go. So go out, be peaceful, conduct yourselves peacefully, cast your vote. Make sure you keep this first, because if you go there without this, you will not be able to vote. I was listening to the news this morning and INEC officials were there online saying it. Even if you've registered, if you don't go to the polling units with this, you are not going to vote. This is what grants you the right and, you know, the permission to vote. So keep this very handy. Don't misplace it. It's very important, okay? When you go there tomorrow, you'll be given 3 ballot papers, one for the president, one for Senate, and one for the House of Representatives. Okay, so you thumb print. A lot of videos have gone online, you know, showing you how to thumb print. You can either use your thumb or your index finger to, you know, place where you want to vote, and when you do, you have to fold it inwards out so the ink does not stain any other box and render your vote invalid, you know. So just so you know, and get some of these tips, okay? Get your PVC, it's very important, and go early, okay? When you go there, just conduct yourself orderly. There'll be no chaos, no violence. The security agencies have assured us. I was watching the news, they also said it, assurance. They've deployed security officers all over the country to make sure our elections are safe and secure. So there's nothing to worry, nothing to fear about. Go out and exercise your franchise. Hey, let's bet this new Nigeria, guys. Let's bet this new Nigeria that we so desperately need. I mean, out with the old, in with the new. You know what that means? A new Nigeria is possible. It is possible. That's a new Nigeria. Very, very possible. So be an obedient citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Go out and vote, okay? Even the Bible has said it, that if you are obedient, you are going to eat the good of the land. So be obedient, be an obedient citizen. Go there, do as you are told, and make sure you vote accordingly, okay? I love you guys so much. I can't wait for us to start celebrating by Saturday evening, Sunday, and you know, by Monday everything will be concluded. I can't wait for all of us to celebrate the new Nigeria that we are birthing. Like I said, we are in labor, we are in labor, we are in labor. The only difference here is when women are in labor, they're usually, you know, groaning, crying, and all of that. We have groaned, we have cried. Now our labor is more of joy and excitement. Hey guys, so yeah, that's it. Tomorrow is our general elections. Africans, thank you for the support you have given us. Keep cheering us on, keep rooting for us. I remember a few months ago when Kenya was doing their elections too. This is how tense we were and just excited following the, you know, the developments that were going on there in Kenya until the people's will prevailed. So rally behind us too and just cheer us on. Let's also prevail and have the people's will prevail at the end of the day. Right, so that's all I wanted to quickly just drop by and share with you guys. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, okay? Tap on the bell, select all, and definitely share this video. For those of you returning, thank you, like I said, for always coming back. I love you guys so much. If you're in Nigeria, remember to go out and cast your vote tomorrow and protect it. Make sure your vote counts, because guess what? Your vote is going to count, okay? I love you guys so much. See you on the other side while we are celebrating a new Nigeria that we are going to birth tomorrow. Mwah.